Hey, Kara, thank you so much for reaching out for a reading. I am so happy to do this for you. I'd love to know how you found me, to be perfectly honest. If it was an ad or somebody had told you about me, I would like to thank them for that. Let me just start off by saying that your reading is Holy Major Arcana, Batman. So, you know what? This is my version of the Celtic Cross spread. I add one extra card, but I also pull different oracles for your situations. So you get an all-around feeling of what this is about and more guidance from the oracle to match with the tarot. So let's just dive right in. The first card you got is you, and it is the Nine of Pentacles. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is a woman who is focused, who is acknowledging her growth, who has everything that she could ever want and more. So I'm glad to see this card represent you. It's a beautiful time to be who you are. It's a good time to focus on money ideas, business aspects, anything that's going to bring you comfort and stability is what you're focusing on right now. What crosses you at the moment is Judgment Reverse. So with Judgment Reverse, you've probably gone through a period of time where a lot of things were happening and you were kind of just sleepwalking through life, and now you're at a point where you're like, okay, I need to wake up. I have things to do. I have stuff to get through. I have all these things ahead of me, and sleepwalking through life is not the way to do it. So that's currently what crosses you, and we'll get to the bottom of that. In your past position, you got the Empress reverse, or excuse me, just the Empress. I don't know why I said reverse, because the Judgment card is the only reversed card you got in the entire spread. So in the past with the Empress, I'm feeling that you were you obviously are a witch or a magical person, and at one point you were really feeling that, and maybe something came along where you just had to stop. Not necessarily something that you wanted it to happen, but more so something that needed to happen to have you reshape how you're feeling. So seeing the Empress in the past position and her crown and all the wonderful things, she wears the crown on her head because she has gone through all the signs of the constellation and she has gained that knowledge, and you have too. In your future position, you got the Chariot. So it's time to get up. It's time to go. It's time to really dive into whatever it is that you've been feeling like you're missing, whether that's a part of your spirituality or just a missing part of yourself, because people tend to often try to seek to fill that emptiness rather with other people. But I have a feeling that you need to seek that fulfillment in yourself, and you're going to get going, and now's the time to do so. In your conscious thoughts, you got Strength. You're leading with the lady and not the lion. You've been able to master whatever it was that you were previously going through to make you feel like that you couldn't do what you want to do, and now you're stepping into your strength and into your power, and your conscious mind is recognizing that, and that is so amazing for you. And look at the imagery on that card. It's so beautiful. Look at the little hummingbird leading the dragon. Look at the little butterfly leading the dragon. We all have a dragon inside of us. I wear a dragon ring just for that reason. But even the butterfly and the hummingbird can lead with strength, and so can you. Your unconscious thoughts, you got the Lovers. And what I'm feeling is this, like, you're at a fork road, you're at a cross, and you're like, what way do I go? What path do I follow? Is this right for me? Is this not right for me? Because the Lovers is actually the card of 2022, so everybody is being faced with a lot of decisions. I don't see this as like the actual lovers dancing back and forth, but more of decisions that you have to make to go along your path. And just know, it's okay to not know the answer to that right now. You're getting there, and that's what matters, is acknowledging your progress. In your influence on this situation, you got the Star. You are the star of your life. You are your own guiding light. And it is time to more incorporate the magic into the mundane. I'm actually reading a book right now that's called Everyday Witchcraft, and it's just little things that you can do for yourself to feel like you're powerful, like you were once back in when you were portraying the Empress. Sorry, sometimes my stuttering catches up with me. Let me take a drink. Okay, there we go. You are the star. You can balance everything. You can weave your magic into mundane, even if it's warding certain objects or kitchen witchery. I always stir to the right when I want to invoke something, and stir to the left whatever I want to banish away. And let me tell you, it works to get the lumps out of all the sauces I make. So just know this: you are the star, and you are the perfect influence and guiding light in your own life. In the in the external influence, on your situation, you got the sun. Success, enlightenment, happy times ahead, change, all the enlightenment that you learned when you were in the Empress position, you can apply to your everyday life now. So just know your ancestors, your spirit team, your spirit tribe, whatever you want to call them, they are looking out for you, and they are shining their love down upon you, girl. So step into that power that they're providing you. In your hopes position, now this is where my spread gets different. Usually for a Celtic cross spread, you probably know this, they have one card right here and makes a total of 10. But for me, hopes and fears are two different things because there are two different emotions. So I always draw two. So in your hopes position, you got the Hermit. You're looking to dive within, to guide your own life with that inner light, to divulge into some self-work, to see where you are at in your path. And that is exactly what you need to do. I bet you are going to feel so amazing and so whole when you just start doing little bits of magic practice every day. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It's as simple as stirring some intentions into your coffee. But the fact that you know you're doing it is what makes it matter more. Your fears position, I didn't understand this until I really sat down and meditated on it for a moment, but you got Temperance. You're worried that you can't do both, and guess what? You can. You can make business aspects off of this if that's what you're looking for. You can literally practice magic and live your normal everyday 9-to-5 life. It's totally doable. You will find that balance. You will be able to step in, and with the so many cards in this reading that show balance, it's exactly what you can do. So don't fear it. It's coming for you. Finally, your outcome card, you got the 8 of Wands. And what I'm feeling is your spirit team, your tribe, your ancestors, your ascended masters are going to be sending you messages left and right, synchronicities, feathers, dimes on the floor, anything. If you call out to them and ask them for messages, they will definitely send them to you. So keep a notepad on hand. Write it down in your phone. We all tend to have our phone on hand all the time, but put it somewhere so you can connect the dots, because those messages are coming for you. All right, so to move on to the oracle part of your reading, we're going to start off with an affirmation, and it says, "My power is absolute." You hold an immense amount of untapped power and potential within your being. The possibilities are endless when using your natural talents to impact others as well as yourself. Start with the awareness that you hold this power within and allow everything else to fall into place. That's literally what the tarot was saying. You are powerful, you are magical, you are that person. So just understanding that and stepping into that, it's going to open so many doors for you. For your self-care, you had 3 cards come out, and this is what really clarified what this reading was about for me, because I was looking at it and I was like, wow, that's a lot of major arcana cards, but then when I got all your oracle together, it started to really make sense. The first one you got is flow like water. Hydrate before you dihydrate. Visit a lake, a river, a stream, an ocean, whatever it is. Take a spiritual bath, a cleansing shower, whatever you need to do. But step into that power of water, because water can heal and water can destroy. but it always goes with the flow of its own energy. So be like water, flow like water, and step into your magic. The second card you got was intuition. Your intuition is here to tell you everything you need to know. I always like to tell people that your intuition is all loving, all knowing, and whatever the source really is what guides your intuition. However, people tend to confuse intuition with anxieties, and what I try to tell people is anxieties always come from a place of fear. Intuition will lead you to somewhere that may be uncomfortable, but is always for your best and highest good. So start listening to your intuition, whether that be your gut, your heart, your brain, whatever it is that guides you, start focusing on it. The third self-care card you got was Be Still. Literally, magic is so simple. I live by this quote from Halloween Town. I literally have the pumpkin tattooed on me from there. Magic is really very simple. All you have to do is want something and then let yourself have it. So be still in the moment. Notice everything around you. Notice the magic that's within you. Sometimes something so simple as just writing down the angel numbers that you see throughout the day, you'll notice how much magic really is around you in the mundane world. So be still and focus. I usually only get one goddess, but you actually got two goddesses here that may help you along your journey right now. The first one you got is Cordelia. Go outside. You've been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Literally, with everything going on in the world, a lot of us have been feeling stuck in our homes. And we forget that no matter whatever the world is going through, the world itself is a free place. And the outdoors and nature is the best place to reconnect with that power that you may feel like you're lacking. So Cordelia is asking you to go outside, go somewhere outside of the city, somewhere to reduce the noise. And if you can't do that, just sit in your backyard or wherever, a park, and just be still for a moment and notice the magic around you in the outside world. The second card or goddess that you got is Mother Mary. Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. I know a lot of us tend to shy away from Christianity, but I really think that's kind of funny because Jesus turned water into wine, walked on water, healed the sick, cured the blind. You know, that's not magic. I don't know what is. And that's really what Mother Mary was about. She had the Immaculate Conception of Jesus Christ. So she is a bearer of a demigod. And she is here to tell you that you can expect miracles. Her miracle was obviously Jesus, but your miracle could be something different, but she wants you to know, just look out for the miracles, hope for the miracles, know that one's coming to you, and it will. They've heard you. It's coming. And finally, I always like to close out my readings with an Irish blessing from my ancestors. I have to read it from the book because it is quite long, but what you got was a blessing on your creativity. A blessing to stoke the fires of your creative soul, to bring to birth the dreams that lie in wait within you. A blessing to charge up your gifts so that they can be seen and shine within the world. Creativity is a blessing given to us all. Yours is as natural to you as your breathing. It is said that some are more creative than others, but for you, this gift is lying in wait now, and it is for you to bring to it your dedication and attention so it can arise from its sleep and awaken into the world. You have creative gifts, the gifts of thinking in a new way, seeing things differently, telling a story through clay or wood or gems or words or paint, and in the telling of the story, holding a mirror up to our existence, saying, "See, this is the truth of who we are." Creativity is the act of making something and letting life have it. To be a creator is to connect strongly with the divine. For you bring forth into the world what was unseen until you imagined it. It is both the harnessing of your imagination and your dedication, and with these two steeds you pull the dream from the unreal world into the natural world. and you delight us with the blessing that is your gift. So, if you are reading this and you have faltered on your creative journey, note that this blessing will help you set aside the chorus of doubt that sings within us all, to quiet the naysaying voices that dims your gift, and in silence of inspiration you shall again begin to flow. So capture the fleeting gift when it comes, and know that when you do this, the world is made more beautiful. Be creative, live creatively, shake off the inertia, and have it and make of your whole life an art. No age, no job, no relationship defines you, but it is in the way in which you choose to live as art that will show us who you truly are. So, wild soul, a blessing on your creativity. May you show us your gifts. Blessed be. And there you have it, Kara. I really think you know exactly what you need to do. If you have any further questions, let me know. But again, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I hope you have an amazing day.